Steve Milhausen here for Bleacher Report. We're at UFC on Fox 2. We're here with Sugar Rashad Evans as he will be facing Phil Davis. How's it feel to be home?
It feels good. You know, the funny thing about it was nobody's even asked me a question about living in Chicago. Everybody's just, acting like I don't live here or something.
Why is that? I just say that no one said it during the press conference, and I'm the only one, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know you're from here.
I think it is. I think it's like that because, with my training, where I train everywhere. People think I'm in New Mexico. People think I'm in Denver, Florida. I train in Florida, but people think I'm everywhere else, and they don't know that I live right here in Chicago.
You ever train at all here in Chicago?
Yeah, I was actually training at the Gracie Baja.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to train in Gracie Baja for a bit.
How does it, a lot of people are saying, oh, why is he taking this fight? Why did you take this fight? 'Cause a lot of people are like, oh, you're the #1 contender. What made you want to take this fight with Phil Davis? Was it just want to stay active and don't want to get hurt? Or what was your whole idea of taking this fight with Phil Davis?
Well, Phil Davis is a tough fighter, and I figure I got to whoop him many ways. I figure if I got the championship belt, one of these days I'm going to have to whoop Phil Davis. So it didn't matter when I had to whoop him. If I got the belt or don't got the belt, he's somebody need to get whooped. And, now it's just good as time as any.
You were supposed to fight him in August. Where do you take from the training, preparing for your fight with that fight in August, and then you end up fighting Tito? You take anything from that time of, training for him for a couple months and then now training for him again?
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea. I studied him pretty extensively then, when I was preparing to fight him. So I got that in my mind. I know, some general idea where I want to go with this fight and what I want to do with it. So I'm still thinking the same thing. I know he's added a lot to his repertoire since then, and having some time off. So I expect a little bit of changes, a little bit of nuances here and there. But for the most part, he's going to revert back to what he's always done, and I'm prepared for that fighter.
People say he doesn't belong in this box. People don't really know who he is. Why do you think Phil Davis deserves this opportunity?
Phil Davis is me. When I fought Chuck Liddell, nobody gave me a chance in that fight, and now is as good a time as any for him to go up there and make a statement and let everybody know that he's for real. He's definitely got the athletic ability. He's got everything that you really need to be a great fighter. And I got a lot of respect for the way that he has fought and his style. So it's his time to maybe step up and do something big. But you know what? I ain't letting that happen. No way.
Is he a mirror image of a younger version of yourself?
Yeah, but I think I got those things that make me me. I think my hands was better than at that stage. But I haven't seen his work lately. I haven't seen how his hands are right now. So he can go out there and surprise me. But for the most part, he does remind me a bit of myself. What
do you think of the fight he had with the Lonog, even though it was back in March?
I thought it was a good fight for him. He stepped up to the plate. He had to fight, somebody with a pretty big name and somebody who's pretty tough. Big Nog is no picnic. So I thought he went out there and he fought a good fight. He did what he had to do to get the win, and it was one of the fights that adds character, and it definitely adds some character to him.
Do you think experience will be the biggest factor in this fight? Because this is nothing to you. You've been in press conferences. You've been in the main event. You've been the world champion. Do you feel this is another day in the park for you? Do you think the experience will be the biggest factor in this fight?
I would like to believe so. I like to believe it's going to be, one of the biggest differences. But you never know. You never know what's going to be. He might, just have a mental game that can deal with it. But for the most part, it's very tough. And a lot of fighters don't want to never acknowledge the fact that it's hard to mentally prepare yourself to go in there and be on a stage like this. So we'll see how he handles it January 28th.
Now, a couple little comments before we let you go. Jon Jones was on another radio show the other day, and he said, "You have no chin." What do you make of those comments?
I mean, the fact that he's even thinking about me right now when he has a fight coming up this weekend is even crazy. It's like, so why are you thinking about him so much? You know what I'm saying? I should be the furthest thing from his mind. He has to worry about Lyoto Machida, the challenger, and fighting a title fight, and you're talking about Rashad Evans. Why are you talking about Rashad Evans? You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as him saying that I don't have a chin, he's have to find out. He already knows that. He trained with me many times. He never knocked me out, never even dazed me. He knows what time it is. Jon knows what time it is. Jon, you know what time it is. You already know. You can try to pretend and say what you want to say, but the reason why you thinking about me, the reason why you talking about me, is because I got rent. I got a place for rent up here, right in your head, baby. You know it.
What's rent?
Huh?
What do you mean by rent?
Rent? What do you mean by rent? That means I'm renting space in his mind. That means he can't help but to think about me. He can't help it. When he's brushing his teeth in the morning, no matter what he's doing, no matter what he's doing, he's always thinking about me. I wouldn't be surprised if he got my name tattooed on his chest.
What do you make? Who wins between him and Machida on Saturday?
I think Jon wins. I think Jon wins just being a more physical guy, being more creative. I think he's going to wall him, brawl him for a little bit, put him against the wall, rough him up a little bit, take him down maybe, but get him tired, and then he's going to let the Jon Jones show begin.
How do you see the fight playing out on January 28th?
I would like to, get that knockout, and that's what I'm going to work for, to get that knockout. But ground and pound, wherever, I'm just going to go wherever the fight goes. But for the most part, it's going to be wherever I say the fight goes, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to impose my will, because that's what I do.
Rashad, thank you for your time and good luck on January 28th.
Thank you. I appreciate it.